All right, part two. So, I kind of was talking a little too longer than I thought. But part two, or part one. Yeah, this is the last week of being 23. This Sunday's my birthday. It's weird. It's really weird knowing that I'm going to be in the mid-20s. You know what I mean? That's really, really weird. It's scary, honestly. It's kind of scary, low-key, to think that I'm almost a quarter of a century, And then next thing you know, I'll be almost 30. I'll be close to 30. That's fucking scary right there. Like, I don't know what to make of that, man. Like I was thinking about that. Even right now, it kind of scares me to think about, Can't believe I'll be almost 30. So, but, that's not for a while. It's 24, 6 more years, so yeah, yeah, Saturday I paid a payment on my Rickenbacker. Somebody bought the blue one. Somebody bought the blue Rickenbacker 4003S. I'm going to try to fiddle with my iMovie so then I can start putting pictures in these videos. But, yeah, I kind of want to experiment with iMovie again. Because I tried iMovie when I first started doing iPhones again. I didn't like it. But, I'm going to try again. It was a lot easier on the Samsung, honestly. A lot easier. So, but yeah, so my back is starting to kick up again. My back problems. But anyway, yeah, so I was talking with them about that yesterday. I was like, oh, the blue Rickenbacker's gone. And he was like, yeah, someone finally bought it after all this time. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. He was like, but yours is still way cooler, though. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm glad to hear it because I like mine, bro. Even though the blue one was a lot newer, I like the black one because, I like the 4001s. That's a 4001, which is a lot more rare than a 4003. It's not rare, but it's ideally more looked for as opposed to the 4003, which is the current one that they're making right now, which I would still like to get a new 4003. Wow, it just got brighter out of nowhere. What a trip. So yeah, they finally paid that off. It was a quick in and out, and then came back to the house. Or we got some Burger King because I didn't have any food. Like I said, I had $150 to put down, but I had to get gas. My mom is understandably not wanting to really help with that stuff anymore, which I didn't really do anything to blow that. It's just, it should be on me to begin with, so I'm not mad about it. It's just like, kind of a wake-up call, so it's just kind of a wake-up call. I get paid on Wednesday, I think, Thursday, so it wants me to go Logistics Gate this time. Alright. So, but yeah, just, that was Saturday, I just played video games with Aunt Jack. I'm gonna be real, Donkey Kong is the most frustrating old school game I've ever played. That game pisses me off so bad, man. It pisses Jack off hella bad too, because we're stuck on levels, man, that are just so fucking hard to beat, and we're losing lives, having to start all the way over again. I'm so glad I am at a save point, though, because it was driving me bonkers how much I had to fucking really just get to the first save point, man. Drove me nuts. I need to be straight. I don't know why my fucking back is starting to kick up again. It's starting to flare up again. I don't know why. I tried to sleep proper, but I think I need new pillows, honestly, again. Because the pillows I had were from my grandma. Like her old pillows. Because my pillows, before that, the fluff started to just be all clunky. You know what I mean? Like in chunks. It wasn't all one big pillow piece. So it was starting to deteriorate in the pillow, and I was just like, ugh, bro. And I think the same thing is starting to happen with my pillows. But yeah, man, this is not good. I'm going to have to sit under the heat pad again and whatnot. But with that being said, because I think that's what really did it, was the heat pad. But yeah, yeah, that was Saturday. Saturday we just played games. Fuck. I don't know what else we did Saturday. So Sunday we went to church. It was Be the Church Day or something like that. Yeah, Be the Church Day. And I had to help clean up that road. Yeah, that was a pain in the butt, honestly. That was a pain in the butt, man. But I did it. So. So yeah, I was part of that. We played some more games. Couldn't get past the level. I'm stuck on the mining cart level of Donkey Kong, and Jack is stuck on level 2. I feel bad for him, man. But level 2 sucks. Level 2 sucks. The one where you shoot yourself in the barrels and you have to try to not hit the B or not miss the barrel, that one drives me nuts too. But this mining cart one is so bad, dude. This mining cart one, man. You have to jump over the alligators on the cart, and they're coming in really fast, and you have to jump over other carts, broken rails, and you have to time it perfect. And that is so fucking hard to do. Like, that is so hard to do. I kid you not. So, we gave up. Played some Super Mario World for a while. She likes that one too, Super Mario World. And, God, my fucking back. Bro, come on. Why is this shit happening again? Should have taken some Tylenol before I left. With that being said, yeah, so we had some strange African dish too. Hold on. Or it wasn't strange, I shouldn't say that. It was actually really good. I didn't like that foo-foo stuff, though, but it was pretty good. Oh, my God. Fuck, man. Let me pause it. Alright, paused it. Very soft-spoken soldier. Very soft-spoken. She must be new. I'll go. Pardon me, friendo. So, yeah, I took Jack home pretty early because some shit happened with Grandma, so took her home at like 4 o'clock, came back, and just chilled the rest of the time. So, I finally put in some time to watch 28 Years Later. Man, that was such a good movie, bruh. 28 Years Later was such a good movie. A little weird, but it was still really good. Like it was gross though. It's a zombie movie, but like that, it was really gross. It was very violent and gross. A lot of nudity, of course. Naked zombies everywhere. All the zombies are naked because it's 30 years in the literally almost 30 years in the future. But yeah, naked zombies everywhere. Naked giant zombies. A naked pregnant lady zombie that gave birth. That was disgusting. That was like actually very realistic. Really gross. That was shocking. I was like, oh my God, that is disgusting. Like, it had me yelling, oh my God. Like, that is sick. That is really sick. But the zombie somehow gave birth to a live baby, which was really weird. I didn't know how that happened, but it did. It did. But, I really liked what they did with the story, honestly. I thought it was pretty good with how realistic it was. It was sad at the end, though, but check it out. I'm not going to spoil it, but yeah, I would check it out. That's a must watch. But you got to watch 28 Days and Weeks Later. I'm glad they're continuing the story with the Bone Temple. I really want to check that one out when it comes out on Netflix. I really liked Ralph Fiennes in that movie. I like the kid. I like Spike. I like the characters in that story. Ian Kelson. That's Ralph Fiennes. Ian Kelson. I thought it was a really good story, honestly. That's definitely a must-watch story. What's happening here? There we go. I am super early, so I know it's Monday, guys, but please let me find a parking spot, which there are some already. Fuck, I'm gonna park this way this time. Oh man. Oh, that's not. Nope. Is that a spot? Let me see. Nope. Can't park there. So let me back it up. Right here. But yeah, I finally got to watch 28 Years Later. And I will say, I am very excited to see it at the Bone Temple. It sucks that I didn't get to see it in theaters, though. But, oh well. So, anyway, I'm here. I'm early. It's all hell. 7:14. So, yeah. Check it out. It was a super fun movie to watch. And yeah, I hope to see more of the story with the characters. I think they're going to expand a good long universe on it, so we'll see where it goes. But anyway, I'm going to end it here. This morning, obviously, I felt pretty sick. I didn't get sick, though. I didn't throw up. But, of course, the typical throat itching and the lungs itching. Having a drink of water. My back is hurting again for some reason. But I'm not going to let that stop me to get through the week. I'm sure this week will come and go pretty fast. As usual. Last week went by really fast. So I'm just, I'm actually in a good mood this Monday. So, next thing you know, it'll be tomorrow. Next thing you know, it'll be Thursday. Next thing, Friday. And then I'll be out in Eastern Washington. So, yeah. But anyway, bye for now. More videos, obviously, of the week. Oh, and by the way, they did the Charlie Kirk tribute yesterday. I watched that last night. The president was there. A shit ton of people were there, and it's good. It was good. So yeah, rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. Even though a lot of people moved on, realistically, people grieve for a bit, and then they got to move on. So, but it's just like man had accomplished a lot, and has people still thinking. But anyway, yeah, one more week, 6 more days. Sunday's the day.